So look, details on Ohio pedophile getting slapped on the wrist for trying to solicit a young boy with chicken Alfredo. Let me read that again.
Did I hear you right?
Ohio pedophile gets slapped on the wrist for trying to solicit a young boy with chicken Alfredo. An Ohio man arrested for attempting to lure an underage child out for a sexual encounter with hold on. Sorry, y'all. I know it's serious. All right, focus, Brian. An Ohio man arrested for attempting to lure an underage child out for a sexual encounter will serve a mere 7 days in prison. NBC4 in Ohio reports that Albert Maruna thought he was engaged in an online conversation with a 15-year-old boy with the intentions of setting up a sexual encounter in December. Instead, he was speaking to an undercover officer. He thought he was talking to a 15-year-old boy online, and Maruna arranged to meet the officer in Austintown. He planned to bring lubricant, Sprite, and chicken Alfredo to the date.
Was it Olive Garden to go?
Lubricant. Hold on.
That's a weird combination.
Lubricant, Sprite, and
The
chicken Alfredo.
Like,
Right. So here's my thing.
I mean,
homemade chicken Alfredo. That
I don't. You know what I'm saying? I really want to. I want to know what kind of chicken Alfredo.
what was it?
I mean, it doesn't matter, but like for the pettiness, it matters.
Is this like this? This story is not done any justice. It has done us an injustice, actually, because this is the story we need to see on the Catch a Predator.
Yes,
We need Chris Hansen there to ask him.
At 11 o'clock at night. We need that rerun of Chris Hansen taking a plate of chicken Alfredo from homie.
Hey, side note, have you ever seen the episode of Boondocks? And he's like, I know your name is Chris Hansen. I like to call you Chris Handsome.
yeah, for sure.
I didn't come here for no boy booty. I came here for man's booty. I like you and I want you.
Yeah.
That was
Ain't nothing more important than butt.
exactly. That episode of the Boondocks was hilarious. But anyway, so look. So this is my thing. First of all, why is he only getting 7 days in jail? And he's a pedophile already. It says that he was charged with impromptuing, disseminating matter harmful or obscene to juveniles.
Hold on. That's too many big words.
Okay.
You got to slow that down. You got to slow that down.
Sorry. Okay. So charged with importuning, disseminating matter harmful or obscene to juveniles, possession of criminal tools, and unlawful sexual conduct with a minor will serve 7 days in county jail, placed on house arrest for 120 days, and will have to register as a Tier 1 sex offender. So, hold on. Possession of criminal tools. The lubricant, maybe?
I'm guessing so at that point.
Now, here's my thing.
What the hell was a criminal?
And the
Side note, I have a question. So you're going to give you were going to feed this young man Sprite and chicken Alfredo, and then you was going to try to go in through the back door after you gave him chicken Alfredo? Ain't that going to try to, the bubbling of the stomach?
That's wild. That's wild.
Right, the bubbling of the stomach and the lubricant. Like you got the...
He had to get him nice and relaxed.
Or maybe it was for afterwards.
You know?
No, wait a minute, though.
Or maybe it was for afterwards.
Wait. Chicken Alfredo don't give y'all the bubble guts?
Chicken Alfredo don't give me the
You
bubble
don't give me
guts.
the bubble guts.
Hold on,
That's
so
right.
so in the chicken Alfredo is like the Alfredo sauce. That don't mess with your stomach, make you have to boo-boo?
It's been dairy free. You know what I'm saying? It's vegan at this point.
Yeah.
You think that the pedophile had... I'm just saying, like, that's a nasty situation.
I mean, it's 2018. He probably could have been like, you know what, I'm gonna get this vegan sauce
At
popping.
least he ain't trying to lure him in with some cheap stuff like candy or whatever.
You know what I'm saying?
He brought a whole plate
I mean,
and want to wash it down with Sprite.
you
Chicken
know what I'm
Alfredo
saying?
is cheap.
Chicken Alfredo is very cheap.
But that's a plate though.
All
That's
you
what I'm
need
saying.
is-
Like, if it's
a
from
plate.
Olive Garden, like Olive Garden chicken Alfredo, went top 5 dead or alive.
Olive Garden is kind of
Gross.
But the chicken Alfredo is top 5 dead or alive.
Only thing that's good is their salad dressing.
And the salad, I like the big bowl of salad.
Y'all don't really rock with Olive Garden. I mean, I don't rock with Olive Garden like that
They
anymore.
don't believe
but
in seasoning. I don't
what?
dabble. No, they dash. You know, they seasoning. They
I
dash and
feel
sprinkle.
I feel like I went to
They
a
don't know how to
lot of
season
birthday
stuff.
dinners, and that chicken Alfredo never let me down.
That story was just totally out of left field. B, I don't know where you found that.
So I'm like that, right?
So lubricant is a
criminal tool.
Criminal
It's a
tool.
criminal
If you're going to use it, if you're
gonna use it to do criminal activity, which would
insinuating sex with an underage boy, that's going to have the bubble guts. Like, why would you go into, you know what, Brian? I am totally thinking this thing entirely too much. Sports Talk with Big Sarge on City Radio Network.
I'm gonna leave it
832-230-5592. I know our residential millennial has something he wants to say, but hey, let's move on to something else, Kenny, that I want to jump into with you. Speaking of messy situations, Nas' album dropped last week. We talked about it at length right here, right?
Yeah.
Why Jay-Z and Beyonce got to be so messy and drop the very next day?
I believe that Nas was in this moment. Nas was an innocent bystander. I think the person that they wanted to shoot at was Kanye West
because he produced the album.
Yes.
So you thinking that they like, okay, Kanye, we see your.
Because if we're gonna be real, the Nas album wasn't that great.
The beats were nice though.
The beats were nice, but
lyrically could have been stronger.
But it was really
J-Rock was better.
This was a diss album to Kanye. I don't know if everybody caught all of the slugs, you know what I'm saying, to Kanye throughout the album, like in Boss, when he was like, we don't judge, we judge you by how many people are rich around you.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying? And he was talking about like, the paying for the offices and the invoices is what separates the boy from the man. Jay-Z had to give Kanye a little bread to cover those invoices. You know what I'm saying? Some business things was happening. Some tax issues.
Wow.
These
are the things I know. This is why I'm glad that I have the residential music millennial here.
So, you know what I mean? Like, Nas was really just an innocent bystander.
So here's the question. Well, I mean, I guess
because we knew
2 birds with 1 stone. I guess. Shout out to Pusha T.
Yeah, but I mean, we were like,
that was Pusha T's song, right?
We knew BEY Jay were gonna, you know what I'm saying, BEY Jay. We knew they were gonna release something because they on tour, on the road too, on the run too.
But they said that the album wasn't finished until 3 hours before they released it.
Yeah, but I mean, they own title.
Yes, I understand that. So to me, it isn't the strongest CD I've heard.
What are you talking about?
It's okay. I listen. If in the last 3 weeks of music being dropped, right? If I had to pick out of Kanye new CD, Pusha T new CD, the new Beyonce and Jay CD, I said Nas already, right?
Yeah.
Pusha T, all them, right? I'm listening actually to J-Rock. J-Rock has the strongest CD
J-Rock
put out.
Is number 3. Yeah, it's probably like the 3rd best album of the year. 2nd or 3rd. But even though the album wasn't that great, Hove has the best rap performance this year.
On that,
like bar for bar.
Beyonce rap pretty strong off that joke.
True, but
you can tell she from the South. That's when I like when Beyonce started spitting that fire.
But Hove bar for bar was incredible on that thing. And like even when he was talking about love, you know what I'm saying? Even his love bars was
here's
on
my
point.
thing. Here's my thing right here.
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar and J-Rock's song Freestyling. I can listen to that.
Wild freestyle?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Like he's like, yo, K-Dot, let's do it like we used to do back in the day in the red, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then they just start spitting, right?
Uh-huh.
Like I can listen to that song over and over. I can't name you a song off of. I don't even remember the title of Jay-Z and Beyonce's
Everything is love.
Yeah, so I don't.
Everything is love.
It's really weird though to see like Jay at such a vulnerable point now. It's almost like Beyonce is calling the shots. And Jay is like, okay, because I got caught cheating, so I got to do what I got to do.
It ain't even the fact that I don't understand why people. I've seen a lot of men who got caught cheating. Jay-Z's not acting any different.
Actually, he is.
What do you mean?
Bro.
This man, first of all, he says, y'all can make up with a bag. I had to change the weather. Had to move the whole family out west. Do a little better.
I got it.
Jay-Z, he's not doing anything that's like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got caught cheating. You know what I mean? Jay-Z's a little different.
He had to sit there while the Lemonade album was being made.
What?
What man? Listen, even if you know you like, some men still have probably like, look, I got caught cheating. I get that, but you're not just finna. Jay-Z, I'm gonna tell you like Bomani Jones. He's like, Jay-Z didn't only have to apologize to Beyonce. He had to apologize to the Beehive.
The Beehive.
Why? What, man? Come on, bro.
What do you
just walk away?
This man said, I harassed you out of Paris.
Yeah.
I followed you to Rome to get you back home.
Exactly.
It's boys that can't even catch the bus to get to their girlfriend's job to apologize.
Here's the thing, though, Cobb. This is what I'm saying, though. This isn't like the old Jay, the Reasonable Doubt, the Kingdom Come,
Is
the
this
Black Album.
Like, cause you from the original like Reasonable Doubt.
Well,
Jay.
here's the thing, though. I don't like Reasonable Doubt.
Hey, y'all, Camise off of Facebook said it's called growth, dude.
What is called growth? What Jay-Z's doing?
Yeah.
That's growth? Or is that just like I got busted cheating and I gotta succumb to whatever my wife is going to say or do? It's like, here's the thing. Who is the biggest, who draws the biggest crowd? So here's the so like Beyonce has done Jay-Z a solid. She's like, look, I'm gonna do you a solid. I'm just gonna let you perform with me, because in all honesty, you should be opening up for me.
So the faithful black male community, we did have a temporary.
Wait, hold on.
suspension.
Did they chime in somewhere?
What? Yeah. We there was a suspension.
Well, did they chime? What?
There was a suspension. We put Hove on a 1 album suspension. We was like, Hove, you can be on tour, but you have to watch from the bleachers. You can't participate in any album making.
Okay, so now
And we was gonna let Beyonce rock, and we was gonna let the girls have their moment.
exactly.
You know what I mean? But then Hove was like, I really need to make sure that everybody knows how sorry I am. So then they dropped this little everything is love.
Well, one is sorry because he got caught on multiple occasions.
Look, man,
You got enough money to move around in silence, bro. But you got caught on multiple occasions. I mean, everybody already knew you were smashing Rihanna. Who knows? That's not a secret.
I don't even think that was one of the ones. I don't think that was one of the ones
That he got caught with.
that he got caught with.
We got caught with Becky with the good hair.
Yeah.
So
but-
he's smashing
and-
upper level executives.
Yeah.
Just not no randoms. But here's the thing, though. So, like, you listen to 444, and you be like, that's the Jay I'm talking about. And then you come listen to this last, whichever one they was getting his hair braided. The album cover is a man braiding another. Is it the album cover? Somebody braiding somebody's hair, right?
No. Yes, it's a young.
So, what's the name of it again?
Everything is love.
Okay, so look. So, I can't name you, like, 3 memorable songs off that
But
CD.
Summer's
but
one.
444, come on, bro. The story of OJ, as soon as it pops off, that's the Jay we wanted, not the Jay-Z like, baby, I'm sorry.
But he wasn't
Not
even talking about sorry. Why he can't be in love? Why can't he just say
He can be in love.
If I could be in your hair forever, it wouldn't matter to me. I have no concept of time, even with this rose gold concept on me. That's hard.
If it was coming from Miguel,
Neo.
Neo,
I have no concept of time, even with this rose gold concept.
it would be okay if it was coming from somebody else, but this joint venture that Jay-Z and Beyonce is on is just not strong. It is not a strong CD, bro.
It is. And
It sounds rushed.
And he shot bars at the SEC.
I understand that. I'm still jamming J-Rock.
Of course,
Still, listen,
yeah,
hold on.
J-Rock is
I
still-
guarantee you that Drake's new album would go harder than
this weekend probably your weekend.
Why you say that?
Just for people who like, you know what I'm saying, traditional hip hop, because you got Freddie Gibbs coming out with Freddie. You have West Side Gun coming out with Supreme Blientele. It's a lot of other people. Have you like Fonte?
Who? I don't know what that is. Somebody said Ho said it before. Has said it before. I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman. Jay knows he can't lose Beyonce. The Hive and the B would have him done. Of course.
Yo.
So that's why. He just jumped on the CD and like.
We would still love Hove.
Listen, hold on.
Hove is the reason why the why the faithful black male community got together, and we had to separate ourselves from everybody else.
Okay, hold on. Time out. T.I. done got caught cheating 50 million times.
T.I.
and him and Tiny ain't never made no collaboration. Am I right, AJ?
Look.
Correct.
And he still makes dope boy music, correct?
T.I. is different.
Indeed.
He's different.
T.I. don't have the money that Jay has, but T.I. got money.
But where was she at odds, though?
Who?
Was Tiny at odds?
What do you mean at odds?
You know what I'm
Elaborate,
saying?
millennial.
So
She was at odds.
Elaborate, millennial.
she wasn't at odds. Like, you know what I mean? She out here dancing and prancing with Floyd.
That's at odds.
First of all, T.I. loved that woman so much that he ran up on the welterweight champion of the world, undisputed.
Yeah, he lost sense right there.
You know why though, right? T.I. ain't packing, But his boys are, and Floyd's boys are, so it's gonna be a shootout.
Hey, but
I've been around Floyd boys. They are packing.
And T.I. dudes is straight up
For
out
sure.
the
And
But
they,
hold on,
and they
but-
smell good
but
while they
T.I.
pack too.
But T.I. swung on him, though. Swung on him. Swung on the welterweight undisputed champion of the world.
That's love.
That's love.